SHMACKEMAGOB, everybody. It's time for a track-by-track album battle, and this one's going out to Bjørn Nielsen, who donated for me to do Iron Maiden's No Prayer for the Dying versus Bruce Dickinson's Chemical Wedding. Which one do I like more? Chemical Wedding. By far. And you know what? I don't hate No Prayer for the Dying. As a matter of fact, when they released all the later Iron Maiden vinyl, this is the only one I bought. I actually like this more than anything they've done after Power Slave. Oh yeah, you heard me right. I like it more than Somewhere in Time. I like it more than Seventh Son. I like it more than Brave New World, and whatever you all think that's better than this, because this album is very hated. There's a lot of people that love it too, but what I love about No Prayer for the Dying is that it's, you know, for me, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a couple songs, I love Alexander the Great, I like Long Distance Runner, and I like, what's the other one on there, Wasted Years, the popular one. Everything else, I'm sorry, I don't like the rest of that album. I love Moonchild, and I love the title track, Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. The rest, sorry, I don't like it. This one has its clunkers though. There's some songs on here I don't like, but for the most part, I think it's a pretty kick-ass album. But let me tell you something, man. Bruce Dickinson's Chemical Wedding and Accident at Birth, which I have on vinyl. I can't find my Chemical Wedding, I have it on CD, but I do have Accident at Birth on vinyl. I like it more than anything Maiden's done after Power Slave. To me, the first 5 Maiden albums are the most solid albums, man. So let's get into this. I already took the notes and stuff, like I wrote down, you know, because I couldn't find the CD, so I had to get the track orders. So this one starts with Tail Gunner. Now Tail Gunner, to me, it's like them repeating themselves. It's Aces High Part 2, but it's still kick-ass. I still love it. I think it's a kick-ass tune. Now that's going against King of Crimson. Dude, that song, wow. It's hard driving, it's kick-ass. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Bjørn wrote that this is his favorite Maiden album from the 90s, and I was like, right on, dude. So at least he's not a hater of this album. And so I'm going to give this one to King of Crimson. I just think it's a better song. And I love Tail Gunner. Alright, next one is Holy Smoke. Holy Smoke is goofy. You know, it's a song, them, you know, going against the preachers, and the video's goofy and stuff, but I don't really mind it. I think it's like a fun song. It's not a typical Maiden song. It's more like a B-side, because Maiden would do those goofy B-sides like Black Bart Blues and Sheriff of Nottingham, or Nottingfield, wherever. But they don't really leave comedy songs on their albums, and this one's kind of a comedy song. And I like that. They're lightening up a bit. And I think that turned a lot of these people off. And that one's going against Chemical Wedding. Pure masterpiece. That song is like light and shade. Fucking awesome song. And I'm giving it to Chemical Wedding. Alright, then next is the title track. No Prayer for the Dying. Now this one is total Iron Maiden. Listen to it, it sounds like Iron Maiden. And what's weird about it, it's kind of a short song, like 4 minutes, but it sounds like it has that sound that long Iron Maiden songs have. And you know, now I think about it, like, you know, their title tracks are always long, right? Can't remember. I know Power Slave was pretty long, 7 minutes and something. But this one ain't that long, and I think it's kick-ass, but unfortunately it's going against the Tower. That fucking groove, the bass groove, it's just the whole thing, what Adrian puts into the song. Adrian co-wrote this song with Bruce. It's a monstrous track. Monstrous. The video is goofy as fuck though, but forget the video. What a great fucking song. Again, Bruce Dickinson is wiping the floor here, because I'm giving it to the Tower. Alright, then we'll go to Public Enema #1. What a stupid name for a song. And again, being goofy, which is weird. I think that's what turned a lot of people off to this album, because, you know, people have wild sticks up their ass and they can't accept anything humorous. But the song is pretty kick-ass, man. I think it's a pretty damn good song. I just think the fucking title, what the fuck were they thinking? And that one's going against, oh man, Killing Floor, heavy as fuck. What an amazing metallic track, man. Absolutely, probably my favorite song off the album is Kill. Another one for Bruce. Alright, then we got Face Warning. Not bad, but it's kind of filler, but killer. You know, I don't really hate it, it's just there. And that one's going against Book of Thigh, is it? What an epic track. 8 minutes plus and keeps me interested, and I love that song, man. I love this whole album, really. You know? So, another one for Bruce. Let me, I don't even know if we're in the halfway mark. Let me pick a random album over here. Talk about it for a second, and then we'll get back into the track by track. Oh, my favorite Violence album, Violence and Force. This album fucking owns, man. Destructor, Saxon on Fire. Holy crap, this is a great album. Pounding metal. Pop, pop. Love me some Exciter. Alright, what's next? What did I do last? Alright, next one's Assassin. I love it. I mean, that part, better watch out. That's kind of goofy, but still. It's stripped down Maiden. It's not pompous with the fucking synthesizer guitars and shit. I think it's a kick-ass song. Even with the little goofiness to it. I love that song. It's one of my favorites on here. What's that going against? Gates of Horizon, I think. You know, it's a slower tune, effective, but it is my least favorite on here. And I'm going to finally give one to Maiden. But that is a good song. I'm telling you, the whole album's great. But that would be my least favorite off it. Alright, what's after that? Run Silent, Run Deep. Now that one, man, I have yet to meet a person that likes that one. I love it. And it's your typical Iron Maiden gallop song. Dun, dun, dun. But man, I love it. You know what I love about it too? How Bruce sings it, you know? When he goes down the line and Dave Jones. I just love the hell out of that song. I don't think it's ever been played live. I don't even think the band likes it. I don't think anybody... Leave a comment below if you like that song. I don't think anybody likes... I think I'm alone here. But that's cool. I love that fucking song. That one's going against Jerusalem, which is another slower song, but I like it more than the last song. But I'm going to give it to Run Silent, Run Deep. That's right, the one that nobody seems to like. I'm going to give it to that one. Alright, next one is Hooks in You. I fucking hate that song. And it's debatable if that is part 3 of the Charlotte the Heartache songs. I believe part 4 was From Here to Eternity. Am I right? But Hooks in You, some people say it is, some people say it's not. I hate that song. It's the only song that Adrian Smith had something to do with, and he was already out of the band. So I guess he just like crapped that one out, gave it to them, and left. But I've heard people say they love Hooks in You. You know, I just think it's fucking terrible. Worst song on this album. And that one's going against Trumpets of Jericho. Am I right? Yeah. Trumpets of Jericho. This song rules. Heavy, kick-ass, and buries Hooks in You badly. So I'm giving that one to Bruce Dickinson. Alright, then next we got Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter. Let Her Go. I understand that was, I think, the biggest hit Iron Maiden had. The biggest single they ever had in Europe, in England or something. It's not bad. I mean, I don't really love it. It's just there. I think it's okay. But that one's going against, oh man, Machine Man. Great riffage, plowing all the way through. You know, one of the heavier tracks on here. Kick-ass song. I'm going to give it to Bruce Dickinson. Alright, then the last song is Mother Russia. You know what? I put that above Assassin. That, to me, is my favorite song off No Prayer for the Dying. I love Mother Russia, man. That song is just epic, killer, wonderful way to end a straightforward album without the little synthesizer and little silly concept and stuff. Mother Russia rules. And that one's going against The Alchemist, and I love that song. It's a little different. I like those little sound effects that are in the song. It really adds to the heaviness of it. I absolutely love it, man. But Mother Russia wins by a little tiny bit. A little bit. So, the end tally is Maiden got 3 and Dickinson got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there you go, my friends, and thank you, Bjørn, Rune Nielsen, for donating for me to do this. That way I got to talk about this, because I love this album. Even though I like Bruce Dickinson's Chemical Waiting much more, I like to fly the flag of No Rest for the Dying. I mean, No Prayer for the Dying, not No Rest for the Wicked. I think it's a marvelous album. I mean, as you know, there's some things I don't like about it. Some songs are passable, and some songs just kick fucking ass. I like it because it's Maiden getting more bare-boned. But I guess people love the little proggy, you know, synthesizer and, you know, can I play with madness? Ugh, not my bag, daddy. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Right on, diggity dog. Stay frosty. Listen to Sabbath. SHMACKEMAGOB.